Good evening, and welcome to another edition of Spottings. Every month, Spottings receives thousands of eyewitness accounts of UFOs, cryptozoological specimens, crop circles, and Masonic rituals. But it is very rare for an account to be accompanied with such compelling, documented evidence. Last month, Spottings received this remarkable videotape. On it is an alleged UFO encounter in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. It was a warm June night, and Bob Nesbitt, short order cook and television producer, was out looking for footage for his TV show.
It was about 3 a.m. and Dan, my cameraman, and I were out scouting locations for my public access TV series.
We'd had a particularly successful night. The tape we were using was nearly full of footage. And Bob was the first to see the light.
It was just hovering there, low over the horizon. I didn't know what to make of it, but then I realized what it was. I remembered Dan's camera and I told him to start shooting.
It just hung there. It was eerie and unnatural. You could sense it was intelligent.
It knew we were there.
It also felt malevolent, and yet at the same time indifferent, as if it didn't even care if we were watching it or not. Unfortunately, our tape was nearly full.
We sat and watched it until sunrise, and then it just disappeared. It moved so fast we didn't even see it. It was there 1 second and gone the next.
We asked UFO expert Dr. Morgan R. Staff of the University of Santa Fe and his team to investigate the scene.
This looks to be about the right spot. The proportion of the surrounding landmarks is just about right.
Given the angle of inclination from the videotape, which was 27 degrees, and the sighting along those two buildings over there, it puts the UFO right there.
Exactly. That has to be the source of the light. Using computer measurements and triangulation, we were able to determine the source of the light on the videotape as the street lamp on the corner. Furthermore, a spectrum analysis showed that the source of the light was sodium vapor, which is used exclusively in city streetlights. There can be no doubt that this is the source of the illumination on the videotape.
So the hovering UFO turned out not to be an extraterrestrial spacecraft after all, but instead this ordinary-looking streetlight. This leaves us with the one unanswerable question. Why did the aliens put this streetlight here?
It is my theory, and that of my Masonic Lodge brothers, that the aliens have been planting light poles for many years. While their motivation is not clear, we believe that their goal is no less than the total illumination of the inhabitants of the earth. There are many suspected culprit races, which we believe to be the Greys, the Andromedans, and the Swedes. However, we do not believe it is the reptilians because of their intense dislike for city streetlights.
When we asked City Councilman Wink Pinkerton about the issue, we got this surprising answer.
That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Aliens didn't put that streetlight there. The Public Works Division of the city did.
Then you flatly deny that this streetlight was placed there by aliens for a purpose or purposes unknown.
Of course it wasn't! Now get into my office, you loony!
Given the overwhelming evidence and Councilman Pinkerton's vehement denial, we have to wonder. Is he part of some government conspiracy to hide the origins of this streetlight? And why do aliens wish to illuminate our streets? For now, these questions must remain unanswerable. That's it for another episode of Spottings. See you next time when we bring you more of the strange, the paranormal, and the unexplained. I'm Ben Raggington. Good night.